Hello, beautiful CRPS warriors, and welcome back to my channel. If you do not know who I am Samantha Giles, and I was diagnosed with CRPS in 2010, but I actually experienced it for 4 or 5 years before the diagnosis. And I'm not going to go into how it started and, all that BS, but basically I got injured at work. It started off as something minor, as for many of us it does, and then being undiagnosed, having surgery, and it made the situation a lot worse. And then also every surgery I had, every treatment that did not work, continued to make my CRPS progress even worse. So if you're new to this channel, welcome. And if you're new to CRPS, I hope this channel finds you in a place that can just really be a place of resource for you guys and a place of hope, because there has been people with CRPS that are in remission, especially caught early. So talk to your doctors. If you are experiencing nerve pain and uber sensitivity and you can't seem to find it, bring it up with your doctor. See what he has to say about it, because sadly, a lot of doctors still don't know about CRPS, and I feel like the more we talk about it to people, the more people who understand and are willing to look into it, the more we can help out other CRPS warriors out there who have not been diagnosed yet, because I'm telling you, it took way too long for me, and I still can't get relief because the doctors in my small little area have no idea what's going on. So, with that said, there are doctors out there who do know what CRPS are, who understand what we're going through, and I'm grateful for each and every one of them. I've even found 3 nurses in my area who actually know what CRPS is, and that told me, without giving me names and anything, that there are 2 other people in my small community that have CRPS, and I wish I knew their names so I could reach out to them, but that's okay. And if you're watching this and you're in this Clarion County area, please reach out to me in the comments. Oh my God, it'd be so amazing to have us reach out and just be in this community together, because CRPS is such a dangerous diagnosis. I mean, it is called the disease for a reason, and depression and living with the unknown and the variables of what CRPS does to us is just, it can be cruel. So I wanted to jump on today and not really give you guys an update, because not much to update. I did end up quitting my job, but I will get back to that. I will circle back, I promise. And so I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm smiling a lot more. Even though I'm currently in a lot of pain, I'm smiling, and I'm actually here doing these videos. And the reason for that is because I had a mental breakthrough. Not a mental breakdown, which I swear to God I was just having a month or so ago, but an actual mental breakthrough. So I was talking to this lovely young lady, and maybe I'll give her the names in the comments below, down in the description, or maybe I'll leave it in the comments. I will reach out and see what she says, if she wants to be on here or not. But she helped me dig deeper into what was going on and why I was having such a hard time with my CRPS diagnosis. Now, granted, knowing you have it, knowing what it is, doing the research, and just like learning to deal with it, I guess you can say, like doing the treatments and being present, or whatever they say, is all good, but I was still struggling. And I ran my own business, and I worked with a lot of mindset coaches, and they were always telling me, stay positive, be grateful, reduce your stress by working out, by meditating, by journaling. And don't get me wrong, if I wasn't doing those things, I can only imagine where my mind would be right now. So I'm grateful for that advice. And I also did this, I can't exactly remember, but it was basically this treatment where you work with your brain to get over your CRPS pain, and chronic pain in general, where you have a more positive mindset, where you learn to do techniques like journaling and meditation and looking on the brighter side and rethinking the way CRPS affects you and how it can be more of an experience than a challenge. And honestly, it might have worked for a day or two, but then I would spiral. And I will go into that spiral, and I apologize right now. I'm going to put this is my disclaimer right now. If this sends you into a trigger mode and it's sending you a lot of stress, please just skip towards the end where I explain how I broke through, and maybe it can help you. But try the journaling, try meditation, try light exercise, try talking to someone, anybody, just to vent and to get those feelings out there, because I'm telling you, this is not something you want to do alone. So my spirals will go like this. I have like 5 areas of my life that they're still very important to me. So it was my health, like my physical health, my mental health, and, just looking sexy and being able to exercise and move around. And then there was my family and my friends, and wanting to be able to be dependable, being able to have them be able to rely on me to be able to do things, but not really have this condition put on them as a burden. Then there was money, because, with CRPS, working and making money was super hard and very challenging. So that was also very draining, because doctor visits, driving several hours away cost a lot of money, and several days of testing and all to end up with no answers was very frustrating. And then there was work, which of course I had to quit my job, but that actually turned out to be a positive thing. Once again, I'll get back to that. And then there was this romantic self, where I really just wanted to be able to look at myself and truly love myself, and just be able to have that that ability to live with my CRPS, live beyond it, you know what I mean, instead of making it my whole identity. So that is where I got started at with my coach. We were talking about different spirals and how I would talk about who I am and how that broke down in my life. But when it came to my health and to any other part of my life, it always started the same thing, okay? And it ended in the same way. If I were to wake up and I wasn't in any pain, if I started doing something, I was going to become in pain, right? So if I exercise now, will I be in pain? How will that affect the rest of my day? What's going to happen if it does affect the rest of my day? Who's going to take care of me? And a lot of time I'm home by myself. So it's like, oh, okay. So if I exercise, I might become in pain. Who's picking up my kids? Who's making dinner? Do we have money to go out to eat? If I can't make dinner, how's this going to happen? Who's going to take care of me? Who's going to take care of my kids? And it would constantly be the shame, depression, anger, whatever cycle that I would go through with every single area of my life. If I go to this doctor's appointment, I'd have to drive here. That's tons of money. What if they don't have answers for me? What if I go through the treatment and it doesn't work? I get this hope, and then I'd get this depression, and then you know what I mean? And then I'd start it all again. So I would go through this, and one of the questions she asked, and we decided to work on in my journaling, was, who am I? Who am I? Who should I be? And who do I want to become? And those 3 took me, I couldn't break through. I was sitting there going, well, I'm lazy when it comes to my health. I'm a disappointment. I'm a bother. I am just not the person I want to be. I used to be independent. I used to be able to do these things, and now I can't. And I grew angrier, and the spiral continued, and I couldn't write my way out of that spiral. I continued reflecting back on the fact that my CRPS keeps me in a place of unreliability, basically. Basically, I couldn't go from moment to moment without thinking about what's going to happen, right? I could be having a great day. I could be happy. Yay. Oh, nope, I'm in lots of pain. I can't move. I'm stuck here, right? And it was so unpredictable that I couldn't answer those questions. Who am I? I don't freaking know. I'm a mom. I'm a terrible mom. Like, I'm not living up to my own expectations. Who do I want to be? I want to be this person who can be relied on, who can be having fun, who can make these videos for you guys and be somebody that you guys can see yourself in. But how can I do that? But I don't even know what the heck's going on in my own head. So I started reading a book called Unfuck Yourself. And I apologize if swearing offended you in any way, but that's the title of the book. And in that book, it's like, what excuses are you using? What are your goals? And what are you telling yourself to not get there? Because that's a win. Your body wants to win. Whether or not it's winning in a positive way or winning in a negative way, it's trying to win. And I was like, oh my God, really? And I'm like, so what am I telling myself? What am I truly telling myself? And then it hit me. I'm disabled. I have CRPS. I'm disabled. And it gutted me. I do not know why. And I'm not against disabilities. And if you guys like the word disabled, more power to you. But for me, I had such a negative connotation around that word that it literally gutted me. I felt so sick to my stomach. And I'm like, nope, can't do this. I cannot do this. And so I decided to look up the word disability because I'm a research junkie and I really just wanted to get down to why this word bothered me so badly. And so I'm sitting there looking it all up and I'm like, I'm handicapped? I'm not handicapped. I'm still able to do things. I'm Miss Dependent, man, independent. I do not need anybody. I'm not handicapped. Oh, God. And I don't suffer. And then it said suffering. I'm like, okay, I do suffer a little bit from CRPS, but not all the time. There's so many various days where I'm amazing and I CRPS, what? You know what I mean? It's there, but it's not there, you know what I mean? You have those flare-ups and then you have those days where it's like, I'm living with my pain. I'm good. I can handle this. But anyways, I've digressed. I'm sorry. And I'm smiling because this used to make me sad, but it's not. So anyways, I was like, I'm working with the word suffering. What else am I? And then it came to me through dictionary, through literal synonyms and you know what I mean? I'm going through my thesaurus and I'm looking up different words and I came up with a phrase. And I love this phrase. And if it works for you, please steal it, take it, write it on your wall real big, tattoo it on your arm. I don't care. I experience CRPS. I'm going to say that one more time. I experience CRPS. And if you look up what experience means, it just fits for me. And I think I have my journal here. And I'm not going to go through my whole deep dive of but it says, what does that mean? I experience pain in various levels. I experience pain, but it does not control me because honestly, I control it. Some days it slows me down or I have to pause, but I can always push play again. I choose how to handle each experience. Now, I'm telling you, when I wrote that down, when it came out of my body and into those pages, I was smiling like I am now because it told me that it gave me permission. So when I'm working out and I'm like, woo woo, yeah, today's going to be a good day. Oh, I'm starting to feel pain. Okay, that's fine. I'm experiencing this pain right now. What can I do in order to take control of this? Because it's not going to control me. I decided to break it down into levels. You know the pain scale 1 to 10, and I broke it down. So 1 to 3, I'm feeling amazing. I can handle this, right? 4 to 6, I'm like, ooh, okay, take it easy. It's going to be fine. And then it's that 7 to 10. It's like, oh my Jesus. Okay, I'm experiencing it. I'm in it. I'm living it. But let's just do what we need to do. And by breaking each part of my life down in that way, it has been a tremendous help. So if I wake up and I'm at a 1, but I end the day in a 5, that's okay because I have a plan. I wrote out a plan for each part of my life now. And it's like, okay, health-wise, if I'm at a 1, I can do an exercise. Always low impact, but I can exercise. Make those endorphins go, woo-hoo, But if I'm at a 4... or I'm not feeling it, it's at a level, it's in the next stage, maybe I take a small walk. Maybe I just pick up my kids. And that is good enough. Yay for me because I did it, right? Ooh, I'm hitting a big one. I'm having a flare-up day thanks to the freaking weather or whatever reason. Never know my triggers, really. I'm still learning. But, having a day, I'm having a flare-up. What am I going to do next? Take it easy. I have a list of people I can call if I need to. Like some days I'm feeling an 8, but I can still like push myself if I use my cane or my walker or something. I can still push myself to get my kids. But if I can't, I have a backup plan. And just knowing all of this, knowing that even if I get through a point in the day or the week or whatever, it doesn't have to throw me off anymore. I just have to experience that day a little bit different. So that is my big breakthrough. I want to thank you guys for joining me. And if you guys are learning something from this channel, please share it with other CRPS warriors. I want to be a resource, but I am not a doctor. But please just share this with anybody. Leave me notes in the comments. What do you want to know about CRPS? Like I said, a research junkie. Talk to your doctors and just be safe out there, guys. Bye, my CRPS warriors.